praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone that rule well. And peace and to the elders, apostles, and bishops, the great millstone that rule well. And peace and blessings be multiplied on all you brethren, teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and the rest of the men, women, and children that will receive mercy from the Lord in these last days. All right. Shalom to you scattered Israelites that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right. This is not a so-called black thing. All right. Our people are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So, hey, shout out and shalom to you brothers that are out there, wherever you may be. Your spirit is knit with this truth and with this gospel. And you're continuously watching these videos and these shows and calling upon the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in all truth and sincerity. No matter where you may be, no matter what you may look like, hey, you are more than likely of the 12 tribes of Israel and hopefully of the elect, man. All right, and it's another live lesson like we do week in and week out. Come out here on the highways and the byways and prophesy and preach the gospel of the kingdom of heaven to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, who are the biblical 12 tribes of Israel, who are in this land of our captivity, which is Babylon the Great, America, okay? And this gospel has been going out correctly and directly to gather in the predestinated ones, the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel, who will receive salvation from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in these last days, all right? And this is ultimately who we're out here to gather, is the elect. And at the same time, to blow the trumpet and to give warning, to all of the Israelites out there, whether they hear or whether they forbear. And also, we're preaching this gospel to all of the nations, to gather in the elect amongst all of the nations throughout the four corners of the earth, and to prophesy and to preach the coming return of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, all through the power of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, right? And part of our job as well is to prophesy and to let these nations know their coming judgment and how they fall into prophecy, man. So we ultimately have a message for the whole entire world, and it's coming and it's been going out throughout the four corners of the earth, and it's been doing what the Lord has created it to do. All right, and this is why you're seeing such drastic changes in this world, man. This is why you see the things that we've been prophesying are slowly but surely coming to pass. What are some of those things we've been warning about is how America is going to be destroyed through thermonuclear destruction in this third world war, which is being ramped up even as we speak. And we know through prophecy is going to be sparked through those small hats, those 1948ers, the so-called Jewish state, the least of the flock, drawing Babylon the Great, America, into this third world war, which they're going to get initiated with Iran, which is going to bring in Russia, going to bring in China, it's going to bring in India, Pakistan, and all these other worldly superpowers into that valley of Jehoshaphat to fight this war known as Armageddon or Armageddon. See, so we're out here prophesying and preaching all of these things, and that's what the job of a prophet is, or a seer, is to tell you the things that are going to happen before they happen. Hey, and as I see the things that we've been telling you people, starting with the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, hey, it's been slowly but surely coming to pass, man. And one thing you people are going to come to the realization of pretty soon, especially you two-third hard-headed Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, is that a prophet has been among you, man. All right, because right now, who do we have who are we catching the most shit from, and the most biggest doubters and haters and scoffers is you Israelites, you Jakes, man. 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, mainly you niggas, man. A lot of you black Christians, you're on TikTok, you're on these different platforms, and all you seem to want to do is talk shit against the prophets and the Israelites, man. Here it is. We're out here coming in and week out, putting our life on the line to teach this beautiful gospel, showing you who you are, showing you, the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, coming out here and preaching this beautiful message, and all you can do is scoff and mock and try to find a way to save the so-called white man. And that's how we know that you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are the Israelites, man. Just by the way that you behave and the way that you act, man. Only a people so stupid and so hard-headed would reject this great message of them being the chosen people of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and you still find a way to want to include your number one worst enemy, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Jake ain't got no problem with us putting the Chinese in slavery. Talking about we're going to put our foot up the Arabs' ass, the so-called Africans. Well, you know, they got a problem a little bit with the Africans, but mainly it's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. These niggas will bend over backwards and will jeopardize their own salvation in order to save this damn devil, man. Who pretty soon is about to show you just how much he truly loves you when he comes down at this great wrath and when he brings Jacob trouble, which is all being brewed up as we speak right now, man. You see all these moves, all this legislative stuff that Trump is doing, bringing in those South Africans in here to America, deporting all these so-called Latino and Spanish tribes. You know, now with that situation with those two small hats getting shot over there in D.C., now they're saying that you know, white people are under attack. It's a white minority. You got all this black fatigue, and people are tired of you niggas and your action and your antics. Now the so-called white man is about to start playing victim. Hey, Esau's about to show you just how much he really loves you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. He's about to unleash pure unholy hell upon 2/3 of you stupid Israelites out here, man. And guess what? You're all, it's going to be just deserved. Because what? The Lord, let me get that real fast before I get into what I want to get into, man. All right, this is a, you know, an oldie, but hey, man, it's always on time when you bring it, because it's just so always, you know, it's always on point, man. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 1 verse 20. It says, "Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice in the streets." See, and where's that? Who's that through? The prophets, man. Right now, literally, the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is being cried and shouted aloud in the streets of Babylon the Great and amongst other places around the world, man. Because this is how the Lord set it up for this gospel to be preached, man. And for the wisdom and the truth of the Most High to go out into the world is going to be done on the streets, through the street ministry, through the prophets, through the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And wisdom is crying all throughout the streets every single day. You know, where the brothers is doing their shows on the computer, where the brothers are going live, where brothers are doing their videos on the highways and the byways. Hey, this wisdom of the Most High is being exerted throughout the whole earth, man. So ain't nobody doesn't have any excuse. Can't nobody say that they didn't hear, you know? Especially you, Jake. You know about this Hebrew Israelite thing, man. All these podcast niggas, they watch the Israelites. They know what we're out here doing. They know what we're out here saying. But guess what? But they're not taking this as the true as true wisdom, man. They're not really putting on this thing. Now these niggas, like, they'll steal talking points from the Israelites. They'll steal a lot of things that we say, and they'll pass it off as their own knowledge, but they won't fully embrace the whole 100% truth of this wisdom and knowledge, man. It says, "She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gate, in the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?" And that's the message to you, Jake, man. How long are you going to be so damn simple? Because the majority of our people are simple-minded, man. You know, they don't really understand what true wisdom is really all about. You know, like I said, these niggas, Jake, they hang on to every single word of Charleston White as if he's just the wisest, most noblest, righteous man on the planet Earth, man. But when it comes to the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua out here standing on these corners, holding the true wisdom and knowledge of understanding, the most purest wisdom and knowledge on the planet, they look down upon us and call us crazy and call us a hate group and we ain't of the Most High. But they got a nigga like Charleston White or one of these podcasters like whoever, they'll hang on to every one of their words as if it's gospel, man. See, but that's why, hey, such a great judgment is coming to you, Jakes, man. It says, "How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge?" You see? And that's what the majority of our people are, a bunch of damn fools, man. Because what? They reject the most important knowledge, which is the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You see, like I was saying last week, this is the cure-all. This is the way that our people can become cleansed, become holy, become righteous, become, you know, informed, be a holy and righteous and truly wise and understanding people, is by the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But the majority of our people reject it, man. You know, they don't understand that this thing requires obedience. It requires discipline, man. It requires continuous repetition. But Jake don't want that, because what? Jake just, they're wise to do evil, but to do good, they don't have no knowledge, man. And Jake don't want to receive the knowledge of how to do good, man. You know, Jake talk a good game all day. They'll tell you how much they love the Lord. These Christians will tell you, oh, they're all about Christ, JC, They're all about the Bible, but when the Bible starts to come out and you start to go into the Bible and go into these laws, statutes, and commandments, they throw a goddamn hissy fit, man. You know, they'll rend you, they'll attack you, they'll tell you that ain't true. No, my guy wouldn't do this. They'll find any excuse possible not to come under the discipline and the obedience of what true wisdom and knowledge is, man. That's why the Lord refers to our people as a bunch of damn fools. It says, turn you at my reproof. And that's kryptonite to a Negro, Latino, or Native American is reproof, being corrected, being told about themselves, man. Especially when it's coming from somebody that looks just like them or is from the same, neighborhood as them. First thing a nigga will hop up and say, well, you can't judge me. You see? Because what? Because Jake hates reproof. They hate to be corrected. They don't want to be told that you're going off, you're living wicked, man. The Most High ain't pleased with what you're doing. Because Jake just thinks that, they can just do and live however they want to live, man. They're totally under the spirit of do as thou wilt, which is a Luciferian and satanic doctrine and lifestyle, man. You see? So when it comes to them being reproved and being called out about that, hey, they'll hate you, man. They'll attack you. They'll call you crazy. They'll call you hateful. They'll say you're in a cult, man. You see? It says, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And how does he do that? Through the prophets, man. Let me see something real fast. All right? I don't want to get done. All right? It says, because I have called and ye have refused. Remember, how does the Lord call? Through the prophets, through his servants. The Lord's not going to get off his throne and come personally to talk to each and every individual on this earth. And that's what a lot of Jacob reject the prophets and the reproof and the men of the Lord so bad, they'll tell you that that we ain't servants of the Most High. The Most High, Jake think he's so proud. He think the Most High got to come and personally talk to him, man. Get up off of his holy throne and come down here and sit with his wicked, defiled ass face to face and tell him personally that those men out there on the highways and the byways, those men out there with the garments, with the Bibles, the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone and the men under them, those are my prophets. I'm speaking through them. I'm giving you a message through them. That's what Jake wants to hear. They want to hear the Most High himself come and tell Jake that, man. But it don't work that way, man. Remember, the Lord has set up the prophets ever since the world began. And this is how the Lord is calling out to you, Jake. This is how the Lord is speaking unto you, man. It's through his prophets. And if you don't want to receive that or accept it, then guess what? You're going to just end up being destroyed, man. It says, I will make known my words unto you, because I have called and ye have refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof. See? And like I said, how does the reproof come? How does the counsel of the Lord come? It's through his prophets, man. It's always been that way. And it ain't never going to change, man. See? But like the scripture said, the Lord said he gave you teachers according to his heart, man. But Jake don't want it that way. If you don't look the part, if you ain't got a mega church, if you don't look like one of these worldly pastors and preachers with a mega church and a suit and a tie with a bald head and a cross on your neck, hey, Jake don't believe that you're ordained of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They'll look at you as a false prophet, man. You see, but the Lord don't work that way. Like I said, the Lord said he have gave you pastors and teachers according to his heart, who will what? Feed you with wisdom and knowledge. And that's all that we do when we come out here. It's constantly going to the scriptures, going to precepts, going to the Hebrew, the Greek, do nothing but try to feed Jake wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But Jake, is in that rebellious spirit, man. See something. Yeah. This is Psalms 107, verse, I'll start at 9. It says, for he satisfieth the longing soul and filleth the hungry soul with goodness, such as sit in darkness and in the shadow of death. And where's ultimately the shadow of death? Right now is here in America, man. This is where our people are in this brutish, hellish captivity, sitting in complete darkness, man. And if you don't have this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and this understanding of knowing that you're an Israelite and who you truly are, then you're sitting in darkness, man. You're still you're still part of those dead bodies, like it tells you in Revelations 9 and 11 or 11 and 9. All right. You're still in those graves, man. You're sitting on in darkness, in the land of darkness, which is America, Babylon the Great. And this is the only captivity where the Israelites totally lost our identity and we totally discontinued from our heritage. It happened here in Babylon the Great. When you go to all our prior captivities, we always had a remnant of knowing that we were the Israelites, man. But it was only here in Babylon, in the valley of the shadow of death, that we totally discontinued and was walking, and we were spiritually dead. But now the Lord is pulling us out of those graves, and He's breathing that breath, and He's breathing that breath of life back into us, man. That's why we're out here doing what we're doing. Okay? And it says, such as sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, being bound in affliction and iron. Hey, I dare you to go to Google and type in fetters of iron. And guess what images will show up? So-called Negroes, man. The Latinos and Native Americans. Because we went into hardcore captivity and had shackles and chains put on us and bondage and slavery here in America, man. You see? And that's a heavy precept showing you that, you know, America is that valley of the shadow of death, that land of darkness, and the land of our ultimate captivity, man. It says, because they rebelled against the words of the Most High and condemned the counsel of the Most High. And how did they do that? What did the Lord always do before He brought judgment to Israel? He sent His prophets, man, to give them warning, to blow that trumpet, to tell them what was going to happen, to tell them to repent, man, to get themselves right, to stop doing whatever wickedness that they was doing before the Lord brought judgment. And it ain't no different now in these last days. The prophets are here again, and the counsel of the Most High is out here speaking to our people. And what is the majority of our people doing? Still rebelling. It says, where was I? It says, because they rebelled against the words of the Most High and condemned the counsel of the Most High. Therefore He brought down their heart with labor. They fell down, and there was none to help. Then they cried unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, in their trouble, and He saved them out of their distress. But this time, guess what? It's only the elect that's going to be saved out of this captivity, out of this current situation, man. Hey, the rest of you this time, the Lord's not. He's not coming. He's not going to hear the cry of the 2/3. He's not going to come to your aid, because why? You're continuously rebelling against the counsel of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and it ain't no different in these times that we're in right now, man. All right. So let me get into some of these precepts that I got. And this is what this is really all about, man. Hey, all this rebellion, all of this BS, all these games that Jake is playing, excuse me, not taking this, not taking the warning seriously. Hey, it's gonna come down upon you, Jake, in a very hard fashion, man. And like I was saying earlier, hey, Trump, these Edomites getting ready to set the stage to bring hell on you, Jakes, man. I did a video as a response to a video that the brother did, Arrows of Indignation. Well, now over there in Memphis, you got Cash Patel and the FBI about to go down to Memphis, Tennessee, where it's like one of the worst murder capitals in America. They about to bring a heavy task force about to run down on you niggas out there, man. All right, because what? You got this thing called black fatigue. All right, and you niggas is about to be the new face of homeborn terrorism here in Babylon the Great. All right, and Trump is getting ready to come down with that great wrath upon all these, all this wicked and nasty and violent behavior of you niggas, Latinos, and Native Americans. All you switch-carrying, gun-toting, cold-blooded murder and Jakes. Hey, Esau's about to roll upon you niggas with some serious wrath, man. Hey, and guess what? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to greenlight it. He's going to let Esau on the left hand come down with great evil upon you, Jakes, man. A lot of you niggas going to get deported. A lot of you going to get locked in these concentration camps that got set up all over America, man. Hey, because these good white people now, hey, but these Edomites, they tired of you niggas, man. Hey, and we tired of you niggas too, man. Hey, I got to say, black fatigue is a real thing. You 2/3 niggas, man. When I say niggas, I mean all the tribes. You Latinos, you Native Americans, and you wicked niggas, man. Hey, you all about to be addressed, man. And you're going to be addressed in a serious and a very evil matter through the left hand, man. Hey, and guess what? The Most High is going to green light it, because you, Jake, you're just doing too damn much, man. Hey, because the Lord, like I just read, the Lord He's called, but you, Jake, are refusing the calling of the Most High. So therefore, like I read in that Psalms 107, hey, the Lord's about to just bring straight fury and wrath upon you, Jakes, man. And that's what I wanted to get into today. Like I said, yeah, these Edomites, hey, man, they getting tired of you, Jakes, man. Hey, they're feeling like victims in their own country. They feel like they can't go anywhere without you violent, aggressive, angry niggas attacking them, man. Like, they don't want to live around you. They don't want to be around you. Hey, and I feel that sentiment, man. You know, there's nothing worse than a two-third grimy ninja, man. When you see him, you just want to go the other way, man. And like I said, the cool part about it is, hey, all you Jake are about to be labeled as you know, you're all gonna be put in that same category, man. As an out of control ninja baboon monkey, man, that needs to be locked in the zoo, that needs to be put down, that needs to be eliminated, man. Hey, because Esau is getting ready to start playing the victim out here, and you Jake is through, right? He's about to find a way to justify himself and bringing the pain upon you, Jakes, man. All right. So let me get this one. And like I said, you Jake, you ain't got no excuse, man. Hey, it's been the time's been over for all the game plan, man. We've been telling you Jake to come out of this world, man. Come out of this mentality, this blackness, man. Come out of all these different fucking religions and you know, Kemet, being Christians and being just black, man. All those things are about to be addressed in a serious matter by Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and he's going to use Esau Edom to do it, man. You know, all these Jakes that's out of control, all these, like I said, just go on social media and just look at the average Negro, Latino, and Native American. Mainly you niggas, man. How you act, how you present yourself, what you're on social media doing. These little ratchet moon crickets graduated from high school. You should have seen those little ratchet little broads doing this aggressive, manly, nasty, just what do you call it? What I want to say? Like a just, you know, behavior that is just destructive, man. It was doing all this crazy shit, kicking the chairs over, shaking their funky ass, and that's just a product of black nigger culture, man. Hey, like I said, and it's about to be addressed in a major way, man. All right, let me get this. This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me." And that's all we've been doing is warning you, Jakes, man. Warning you ultimately what? First and foremost, to return back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, put on who you truly are, put on your righteous royal Israelite culture, man. And to what? Flee the shadow of this world. Get out of this black culture. Get out of this moon cricket, monkey, nigga, baboon vibration and carry yourself with some dignity, with some decorum, with the righteousness that the Most High has, given us as a way, man. Right? But like I said, Jake is too in love with this black, demonic, uncouth culture, man. And now, you know, it's to the point now to where 2/3 it's irreversible, man. It's so deeply entrenched in their soul and in their mind and in their thinking. They're done, man. All right, scriptures tell you that wisdom is not going to enter into a malicious soul, and 2/3 of these Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, from the mama to the daddy to the babies, hey, they're already far too gone, man. You see? And for the majority of them, they've already rejected Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They've already rejected the prophets. They rejected this counsel. And therefore, hey, I didn't read it in Proverbs, the first chapter, but ultimately the Lord's going to reject them, man. All right? And when they're rejected, it's going to be something that they ain't never, ever going to expect, man. Because a lot of these Jakes still think that they're in good standings with the Most High. They think, well, I'm a Christian. They think that just saying that alone is valid in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But it's not. It's way more deeper than that. The Lord requires more than that, man. Right? Just saying that ain't gonna get you in the door. And at the end of the day, look at what so-called black Christians and what these other Christians amongst our people, look at the fruit it produces, man. They're liars, they're thieves, they're disingenuous, man. They're liars, they'll set you up, they're adulterers, they're swine eaters. All right, they're Christmas, you know, they're idolaters. They're everything contrary to what the scriptures say that you should be. But at the same time, they'll throw it in your face that I believe in the Lord. No, you don't believe in the Lord. You believe in the Lord of flies, but not Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And your behavior and your actions, it shows it, man. But let me get this word for watchman. And the word is tazapah. Yeah, tazapah. It says to look out or about, spy, to keep watch, to spy, to watch out closely. Yep. To keep watch. says to look out to view. Let's look at see right here. It says use of a tower which has a wide view. Metaphor used of prophets who, like watchmen, declare future events as being divinely revealed to them by visions, man. You see? And that's ultimately what the watchmen are. It's the prophets. It's like, you know, it's likened unto a prophet. And we're constantly watching, man. What are we watching for? We're watching for the signs of the times, watching what's going on around the world and linking them all to prophecy. And then we're coming out and telling our people the things that we see, man. But at the same time, you got bugged out Israelites saying, oh, y'all niggas are doing lessons on watching articles and doing videos on articles. That ain't prophesying. The hell it ain't, nigga. It just said that we were watching. We have a wide view. What the hell you think the word news mean? North, east, west, and south, man. We're constantly standing upon our watch. That's why we're constantly doing videos, doing shows, telling you the things that we see that's about to happen, and we're linking it with prophecy to give your monkey ass a heads up of what's happening so you can what? Prepare yourself. That's why we're constantly blowing the trumpet. We're constantly doing these shows. We're constantly telling you that Esau's getting ready to come down with great wrath, man. That there's going to be civil war, financial collapse. Telling you that the MOTB is on the way. We're telling you that this devil is about to. Oh, now they're talking about doing these new cyber attack drills. And you know what's going to happen after they do enough of these cyber attack drills? They're going to turn all the goddamn lights off and let all hell break loose and allow you people to be out here like a chicken with your head cut off, to bring more order out of the chaos. Let it be dark. And let all, turn off the electricity. The hospitals ain't gonna work. No light in your house, in your apartment. The ATM ain't gonna work. All right, your freezer with your food in it is gonna go out, and all the food that you got is gonna go sour and mold, man. And people are gonna be out here in straight up animalistic mode. Look how the love of many is waxing cold now, while you still got electricity, while your debit card can still swipe, while you still have a roof over your head and some type of comfortability, man. Wait till all hell really break loose in this society, and you're gonna see the true nature and beastly like nature of these wild ass people out here, man. Then you niggas are gonna be calling to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Then you're gonna be calling on the prophets. Then you're gonna wish that the internet and YouTube was on so you can get this truth and this word, man, and try to get right with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But by then it's gonna be far too late for you, Jace, man. That's why you got to get this wisdom and this knowledge while it's hot, while it's available, because we know the famine of the word is coming, and we know the hell that Esau is about to bring. So back here it says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel." And I just broke down that word watchman. Ultimately, it says in the terms of a prophet that is with a wide view, that's telling you of future events that's getting ready to happen, man. And that's what we do every single day. Doing these videos, doing these shows, man. We're warning you. We're blowing the trumpet. We're telling you the things that the Lord is getting ready to perform out here, man. And for what? For you to take heed and to prepare yourself. But as we know, 2/3 ain't gonna prepare themselves. Jake is still laughing, making mirth, going live, doing their videos, going on podcasts. Niggas getting ready for the summertime. You know, these hoes getting ready for summertime shit. This weekend is so-called Memorial Day weekend. You think these Jakes and these women out here sitting down and watching this truth? No, they probably boarding planes. They're probably getting their outfits together for this weekend. They're getting ready to show out. You know, niggas about to get their heads blown off this weekend. I predict in Chicago it's probably gonna be about 20 murders in Chicago. All type of shootings all over the place. Family members blowing each other away at the barbecues. And all type of wickedness is about to happen. Hey, but a beautiful thing too is, hey, all of this chaos taking place in the airports. Hey, a lot of these flights are going to be delayed or just grounded, man. So to water Yahweh Shem Yahushua for that, man. So what? And that a lot of people are now these niggas going to be driving every goddamn where. So be safe out here on these highways and in these roads this weekend. Well, shit, starting right now. It's Friday. Niggas probably. I guarantee you, if you're going to Vegas right now, that shit is fucking packed. Everybody want to go to Vegas for so-called Memorial Day weekend, but these niggas ain't even got no money, man. Everybody is broke, everybody is struggling, but Jake still want to go out and show their ass, man. How about you sit down and get a full earful of this word and this truth? But it is what it is, all right? It says, therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, that same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand, you see? And that can't be put on us here at Great Millstone, starting with the elders and the apostles, because we've been out here constantly warning. Shit, we're warning and blowing the trumpet right now. I'm pretty sure you got other brothers in different states going out right now on the highways and the byways. Tomorrow, the apostles going to be out there. Brothers going to be out there on the highways and the byways, blowing this trumpet, giving you warning, telling you that look, it ain't all sweet. We've been telling you this devil's getting ready to roll, man. Hey, they're about to it's about to be a huge persecution on all of us teaching this truth, man. Like I said, Esau's he's playing the victim. He got this black fatigue all on his mind. These white people are feeling like they're under attack. They're a minority. It's a white genocide going on, man. So, hey, man, anything that you niggas do, any of you jakes go out there and just start beating up white people, you do anything against a so-called minority or Edomite, hey, you're about to be persecuted to the full extent of the law, man. Like I said, they're already getting ready to bring out that task force over there in Memphis, the murder capital of Babylon, and they're getting ready to lock you. They're getting ready to swarm on you, jakes, man. And we've been telling you that, hey, Jacob's trouble is getting ready to pop off here, man. It might be this summer where it might be fully implemented, you know. But that's why you got to watch and stay ahead of the game, man. Listen to the watchman so you can prepare yourself. Oh, let me get that real fast. What is that? What is that? What is that precept? You know, let me get it right here, man. I think it's Proverbs 21, maybe? Let me see. I know it's Proverbs. Where's the song? Yeah, Proverbs 22, not 21. This is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. You see? And that's what we're doing out here as prophets. We're telling you what's getting ready to happen here. How can you really ultimately hide yourself in these times? Is in the shadow of the Almighty, man, which is in this truth, which is under the hedge of protection of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Because when all hell break loose, man, if the Lord ain't with you, when Jacob's trouble is in full go mode, man, when these devils start turning off the power and the electricity, when it's every man for himself, when there's going to be sedition and people invading one another, when this famine hit and all hell is breaking loose, if you're not under the shadow of the Almighty, man, you're not going to stand a snowball's chance in hell, man. Our protection is only in the names of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Oh, it tells you that. Let me get that next. It says, but the simple pass on and are punished. So all you Jake that's passing on, you ain't taking this truth seriously. You're not taking the words of the prophets to heart. You're not taking this warning that we're out here giving you seriously. Hey, you're gonna pass on, but guess what? It's gonna you're gonna be punished. You're gonna be thrown in a concentration camp. You might be eaten by a pack of wild goddamn dogs, man. You might be grabbed up by one of these militia of Edomites, and they're gonna torture your black ass and zed you like on Pulp Fiction, man. Or worse, you know. Shit, Esau might grab you and put you in one of these concentration camps and throw you in a cell with nothing but Edomites or something, or a bunch of wild ass niggas in there, man. You know, or you might, you know, you might be out, and your family and your wife and your daughter might get grabbed up and raped by a bandit of fucking marauders, or worse, you know. These are the type of things that are coming, man. So you passing on and not taking heed until what the prophets are saying, hey, you're gonna be punished in a major way. Let me get this. Get this real fast. Yep. This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. It says, the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. See? Let's get this in the NLT. It says, the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is a strong fortress. The godly run to him and are safe. You see? See? So, hey man, this truth in the names of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai are going to be vitally important in these times that are ahead, man. But like I said, Jake is just pissing it off. Jake is just passing on. A lot of these Jakes think they got forever in a day to turn to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai to start with another precept. Lord willing, I can get to the other ones I got, but you know, sometimes the spirit be jumping, man. Oh. Like I said, because right now, it's almost summertime. Jake ain't thinking about Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Jake ain't thinking about his eternal soul, you know. It's the last thing on these niggas' mind, man. They getting ready for the summer. Jay thinking about how many holes he can get, you know, or twisting his head to get some dreadlocks, man. Getting those, you know, getting some fresh drip or whatever these niggas are thinking about right now. But we know it ain't Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We know it ain't salvation for his soul. You know, it ain't thinking about nuclear destruction, this third world war, this coming civil war and race wars that's coming here to this society. They ain't thinking about Esau coming down with great wrath and cordoning off his cities and bringing in a lot of these deputized militia groups to come in here to get at you jakes, man. It's the last thing on that ain't the last thing on a nigga's mind, man. So let me get this up. Damn it, man. All right, I got two. This is Ecclesiasticus 12:6. It says, where was it? Here we go. Ecclesiasticus 12:6. For the Most High hateth sinners. And you got Jake out here to tell you, oh, the Most High don't hate. He don't hate the sinner. He hates the sin. Well, this says otherwise, man. The Lord hates all manner of sin. So how can the Lord just hate sin but not the sinner? It's fucking stupid. But like I said, that's just stupid logic that Christians will tell you so they don't have to feel accountable, be held accountable for their wickedness, man. Because Jake really in the spirit that they can do whatever the hell they want to do, eat whatever they want to eat, act however they want to act, lie, steal, cheat, commit adultery, slander, lie, you know, do all type of wickedness, man. And they think all they got to say is, well, I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, and just boom, you just got a clean slate, man. Get the hell out of here. That ain't how Yahweh Shem Yahushai works, man. It says, for the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. See? So there ain't no escape, man. Lord's gonna get you, man. Let me get this one. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 5, verse 2. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. Thy heart meaning your mind in the Hebrew, which is love. And that's the vibration and spirit that America has pushed upon our people. That's the heavy vibration and way of black culture is do as thou wilt, man. Which is ultimately a Luciferian and satanic doctrine, but that's the vibe that Babylon has put on our people, man. That's why I read earlier that this is the valley of the shadow of death, man. The only thing that follows Jake is death here and sin. And what is the wages of sin? Is death, man. That's what this whole American Babylonian culture has been for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, has been nothing but death. This is why it tells you that these nations saw your dead bodies 3.5 days, man. And the majority of our people are still dead bodies. They're still zombies walking out here, man. Walking dead, wandering stars, lost souls. And the only thing that can root you and ground you is this truth, man. It says, what was that? Yeah, it says, and say not, who shall control me for my works? For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride, you see? And that's the majority of our people got that pride on. Oh, who are you to tell me? Only God can judge me. You shouldn't judge. Oh, that stupid shit. We listen, we don't judge. Bullshit. Hey, not with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The Lord didn't set up his prophets to listen and not judge and to say, oh, it's okay, the Lord knows he's going to forgive you. No, we're here to tell you the Lord is going to destroy your ass if you continue to live a sinner's life, man. And we're not going to sit here and give you that BS Christian, oh, the Lord, he nailed the law to the cross. So now you can eat whatever you want to eat. The Lord don't, which is absolutely fucking stupid, man. Absolutely stupid. Well, the law's done away with. But the scripture said that the law is good. It's an instruction in righteousness, man. So why would you not, as claiming to be a follower of JC, not I remember when I was younger in high school, junior high, they had that WWJD. What would Jesus do? Well, I can tell you one thing he wouldn't do was eat a goddamn pork chop. He wouldn't put a damn Christmas tree in his house. He wouldn't commit adultery. He wouldn't slander. He wouldn't lie. He wouldn't do half of the shit that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans do on a daily basis here in Babylon the Great, man. And that's why, hey, the Lord's getting ready to judge a lot of you niggas, and he gonna sick his number one pit bull on you, which is Esau Edom in these days, man. And it says, say not, I have sinned, and what harm have happened unto me? For the Lord is long suffering, he will in no wise let thee go. See, the Lord, he'll never, that movie, Nothing But Trouble with Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase. Remember, they went to the courthouse. His brother seen that movie, and he thought Dan Aykroyd was a fucking banker, and he was in there talking to the court. And he was like something. That's why I never let a banker go. Hey, what's the same with the Most High, man? He ain't never gonna let a sinner go. Especially 2/3 of you jakes, man. He gonna find you out. Your sin is gonna find you. Those death angels gonna get you. That judgment is gonna somehow, some way, it's always gonna find you, man. So it's best in your best interest to fear the Lord, man. Try to keep his commandments to the best of your ability and stop living a blatant sinner's life, man. And when we see the judgment of our people going on every single effing day here in Babylon the Great, man. Why do you think these jakes be getting taken out the way they get taken out? See these women getting taken out the way they get taken out, man. Because what? Hey, because the Lord didn't let them go. Hey, all that sin finally caught up with your asses, man. And it says, say not, I have sinned, and what harm happened unto me? Yeah, that one Jake, he was a sinner. Until his sin caught him, and the Lord burned him alive in that goddamn Tesla, man. I know brothers remember that video. You see? It says, concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin. And say not, his mercy is great, he will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. Hey, you ain't that special, Jake. The Most High is not a respecter of persons, man. If you do dirt, you get dirt. The wages of sin is always going to be death. Point blank, period, man. Now, and that's why, of course, we have a grace period. But that grace period is not for you to just continuously add sin unto sin. Using your grace period to say, well, we under grace, so the Lord ain't tripping. Hey, the Lord is tripping, man. What the hell? Here it is, right? The Heavenly Father is the ultimate Father, so if you got a son and he's constantly breaking and violating your laws, are you going to continuously put up with it? Or are you going to just be like, oh, well, whatever, it's all good. Hey, yeah, I'm going to give him grace, and your son just continues to keep going off and sinning and being rebellious? Eventually, he's going to get hands put on him, man. Eventually, something bad is going to happen, all right? How much more with the Heavenly Father, man? It says, for mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation rested upon sinners. Point blank, period. Remember, the Lord is long suffering. He may not get you today. He may not get you tomorrow. He may not get you next month. Hey, but there's some times where the Lord, he just exacts instant judgment, man. You see, but this is why you got to fear the Most High, man. Hey, because at any time the Lord gets fed up, man, hey, he can get you. So we got to be mindful and be fearful, man. But like I said, 2/3 of these jakes out here, hey, they ain't being mindful. And that's why such hell is about to come upon them. Back in Ezekiel 3:18, no, I read that. 19, it says, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So there it is, man. It ain't no way around that. And we're out here doing our job. We're telling you what you jakes need to do. At the same time, hey, it's on us to be not hypocrites and not be just hearers of the word and not doers as well. Hey, because if we ain't doing what we're supposed to do, the Lord can get at us. The Lord can bring his judgment upon us as well, man. So, hey, we're trying to do what we got to do and move correctly, man, to the best of our ability. All right? So let me get this one. Got a lot of Ezekiel. It's just the spirit, man. But, hey, it is what it is, man. That's why you got to fully understand Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and how he operates. And that's why Jake do what they do. That's why they scoff against the prophets. They talk shit against us. They call us crazy. They do all this wickedness because they really don't truly understand or know Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They don't know how the Heavenly Father gets down. They've been told this lie that God is all love. And like I said earlier, he don't hate the sinner. He hates the sin. You know, I've been washed by the blood of this. And I got grace period. And all this BS that Jake say just to justify them being a bunch of damn demons, man. And they wonder why they go out so bad. They wonder why, you know, they always find themselves in these fucked up situations because they don't know Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And if they did, they would move different, man. They would conduct themselves in a more fearful and more, you know, appropriate manner, man. But like I say, hey, man, hey, you know, but like Scripture say, Jake is a hard, stiff-necked, and hard-headed people. They always gonna learn the hard way. Hey, and that's just the way it's gonna be. All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse in 1, it says, again, the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, which I read earlier, that word watchman in a broader sense, which means the prophet, somebody with a wide view, somebody that's telling you future events before they come. You see, but guess what? This is what Jake has done. 2/3 of our people here in America, they want to choose out their own watchmen. They don't want to take the watchmen and the prophets that the Lord have set up, men according to his own heart, men that's not going to dick around or, preach a PC gospel, tell you everything is going to be all right. Now, of course, there's balance within the prophets. We're telling you that bad times are coming, but at the same time, we're telling you that there is going to be a time of refreshing. There is going to be a time of salvation and a time of peace in our kingdom. But as of right now, we're not in those times right now. Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter say there's a time for everything under heaven, a time of love and a time of hate. We're not in the time of love, obviously, if you checking the temperature, what's going on out here in the world, man. Hey, the love of many is waxing cold. I see videos and read articles all day. It's just these people out here doing the most just cold-blooded, wickedness, no remorse, no sympathy, no love, wickedness, man. And it's a lot of jakes, man. I saw the one video the brother did where, some Jake was trying to sell weed to some black bonnet wearing demon, which you shouldn't be selling weed any goddamn way. He just acted she wanted to buy some weed, and the crazy ass boyfriend, and the nigga had dreadlocks too, looking like the damn Predator, got out the car, confronted the man because he thought he was trying to talk to his woman, and just shot Jake in the head and shot him like 5 times, just like that. Said a few words, pulled out a gun, and just blew the nigga away, man. It shows you that the love of many is waxing cold. These Jakes got demons. They're unhinged. They ain't right, man. There's all type of demons on these Jakes out here. And the cold part about it show you how stupid he is, right? This nigga went and put another Jake to death for a man thinking he's talking to his woman. Now he's in jail for the rest of his life. What do you think that woman gonna be doing tomorrow while you over there locked up in jail, sitting in there shackled hand and feet? She about to go bounce on somebody else's pole. You stupid, monkey-minded nigga, man. You see, and that's black culture for you. Hey, and this is why this black fatigue is so all out here right now, and that's why the Lord is about to be addressed, man. The Lord's gonna let Esau come down with that wrath on 2/3 of you, Jake, and you deserve it, man. Because why? Because you refuse to hearken to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You refuse to acknowledge your sins, your rebellion, that you're wicked, that you're black, that you're ugly, that you just ain't right, man. And that's one of the first parts of returning back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is you have to acknowledge your offense and your iniquities and that you sinned against him, man, and that you ain't right, man. One thing that this truth does is it cleans the demons off of us, man. And we all had demons before we came into this truth, man. But these Jakes out here, they got super demons on them, man. Mixed with this medical grown weed they be smoking, these pills they be popping. Them niggas probably took the stabby jabby. Jake got all type of gene edited, altered material, frequencies and demons running through their bodies, man. They out here just moving like a bunch of damn psychopaths, man. And that's why it's important for you brothers, man. Make sure you pray before you leave the house every day, because these niggas out here is on 10, man. These niggas on that D time. And you know what I'm talking about, man. You see? But it says back in Ezekiel, it says, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, and that's what the majority of our people are not doing. We're out here blowing the trumpet, but they ain't taking warning. We're telling you that martial law is coming. Financial collapse is going to come to this society. He's going to bring that MOTB. He's going to bring cyber attacks and frightening scenarios and critical infrastructure outages, man. Right now, these farmers are down bad. Oh, matter of fact, I was just reading before I got here. They got those goddamn cannibal crickets over there in Utah just running through the whole fucking landscape, eating all type of shit. They said those crickets was even eating houses, man, eating things that they don't even usually eat because there's not enough crops and enough stuff for them to eat. They're over there terrorizing over there in Utah. I think they're called the Mormon crickets, man. Hey, that's biblical. Biblical things, apocalyptic things, signs of the end times, man. All these things are happening all around the world. The talk of World War III, those guys, small heads getting ready to attack Iran. You know, Trump is you know, bringing in these damn Afrikaners, man. Like I said, there's a huge thing about white people being under attack, and Esau is he's feeling backed into a corner. He's about to be in that fucking Lamech spirit, man. All right, he's about to, you know, once you attack him, he's about to be justified in doing what he's about to do. And you, Jake, ain't ready, man. That's the last thing on your mind. Like I said, Jake is worried about this summer, you know, chasing the bag, doing whatever niggas do. You know, I don't know, but I know it ain't focusing on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai or taking heed to the prophets. That I know for sure. And that's why it's going to come upon you so unawares, and you ain't going to be ready for it, man. It says, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. And that's Jake, man. They know they see us out here week in and week out. And you know how we know that Jake know that we're the prophets? Jake doing parody videos. They out here talking shit. Like I said, the brother Manata Zakbar page lately has been dealing with a lot of these TikTok niggas just talking all type of shit, man. You know, not only the men, but the women just talking shit, doing skits, doing parodies. You know, making light, doing content about the Israelites. But guess what? Hey, when you're taken in this fury and this wrath that's coming, your blood's going to be upon your own head, man. And you ain't going to be able to blame us and point the finger at us of why you wasn't prepared and you wasn't ready. It says, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. And Jake ain't taking warning. Like I said, Jake think they got forever. Jake thinks somehow, you know, these things ain't never going to come. Oh, Jake think this is something that's not going to happen in their lifetimes, man. Let me get that real fast. No, 12. Let me get that real fast. This is Ezekiel chapter 12. I'm gonna jump back. I'm gonna start at 1. I'm gonna jump down. This is Ezekiel 12 and 1. It says, the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai also came unto me, saying, Son of man, thou dwellest in the midst of a rebellious house. That's Jake. The rebellious is all hell, man. And who are they ultimately rebellious to? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. That shows you too that the majority of our people, they're little, immature, they're children, man. Like the scriptures tell you, they're sodest children. Because what? Rebellion is sown in the heart of a little child, man. And these niggas grown as Jake, 40, 50, 30 years old, still being little kids in their rebellion against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But guess what? That rebellion is going to be met with a major ass whomping, man. You know, like I said, with major judgment and death, man. It says, which have eyes to see and see not, and they have ears to hear and hear not, for they are most rebellious, man. And that's who we're dealing with. And that's why ultimately we're only really going for the elect, man. That's why we don't get offended if 2/3 don't get it, man. That's why we just move on, man. If a Christian come up here trying to debate, we'll call the cops on you. We ain't dealing with you, man. Because all you're going to do is further show your rebellion against the 100% truth, man. And we're not going to waste our time and energy dealing with you, man. This is only for the elect. This is only for the chosen. This is only for the predestinated, man. And if we perceive that you can't get it after the second and third ammunition, you're out of there, man. Just keep it pushing. This ain't for you, man. All right? For the empty or empty things, man. So take your empty ass on down the street somewhere. Just go on and get out of here, man. All right? Hey, the Lord going to visit you, man. All right? It says, let me jump down to verse 10. No, and say into the... Wait. Yeah, I'm jumping down to verse 22. It says, Son of man, it said, yeah, and the word of the Lord, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth. And that's the spirit that Jake is in, man. Oh, y'all nigga, y'all been saying that. How long y'all been talking about that? Y'all been saying the economy is going to crash. It ain't cash yet. I can still spending this dollar. I'm still, you know, using these these Federal Reserve notes. Okay, keep that same energy, man. Keep that same energy because, hey, like I say, prophecy is always going to come to pass, man. And like we tell you all the time, it's not on our time, it's on the Most High's time, man. But we will know that these things will come to pass, and you will know that a prophet have been among you, man. It says, tell them therefore, thus saith the Yahweh, our power, I will make this proverb to cease, And they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. Right. Well, we've been telling you, this Third World War, Jacob's trouble, civil war, race wars, famine, death, destruction, man. The MOTB, which is the implantable microchip, man. Second Ezra, the 15 to 16 chapter, man. These blackouts, these cyber attacks, Esau coming in like a flood, man. You know, Jake getting thrown in concentration camps. Some of you niggas getting shipped over there to Guantanamo Bay and El Salvador, man. You know, invading one another, man. All these things are all on the ticket to come to pass here in Babylon the Great. It's just a matter of time, man. Right? And the prophets, we're always going to be right because the Most High is right. And we're speaking his words, not our words, man. It's not just something that we just fell asleep one day and woke up and decided to just come out here and just say these things, man. All right? It says, for there shall be no more any vain flattering divination within the house of Israel. And that's ultimately what these jakes want to hear. Flattering divination. Oh, you know, all nations can be saved. The Lord loves everybody. Jake talking about y'all over here speaking Jacob's trouble into existence and all this other bullshit that these niggas be saying. See, because ultimately, you know, Jake want to be comfortable here, man. He don't want these things to come to pass. You know, they don't want Yahushua to come back, man. They don't want to. They don't want the kingdom. They want to be here and marinate in this shit sauce known as Babylon the Great, because ultimately they can be as wicked and as foul and as degenerate as they want to be, man. And they don't have to be held to any type of standard of righteousness. But at the end of the day, you still do. That's why that judgment is going to come upon 2/3 of our people, man. Because you are being held to a standard of the Most High, whether you want to accept it or believe it or not, which is what's going to lead to your destruction, man. It says, for I am Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass, you see? And that's something that Jake don't hold to heart, man. Jake still don't believe fully in the Bible, man. All these Christians, even a lot of these Israelites, they don't fully believe in the scriptures, man. They believe some things, but some things, Jake will be like, I don't know about that, my nigga. But they won't come out and boldly say that. They'll hold it within their heart. They'll probably whisper to another guy in the camp to get him to to fizzle out and phase out and to join him in his unbelief. But there's a lot of things in the scriptures that Jake really don't believe, man. And when they're pressed upon it, hey, you know, they'll kind of shy away, or they'll act like they believe it, but then, you know, in their heart they really don't believe, man. Because they don't believe that Elijah don't even. You got that guy, that one asshole, don't even believe that the chariots are real, and it's all throughout the scriptures, man. You know, a lot of Jake don't believe that nuclear missiles is going to destroy Babylon the Great, man. They don't believe that Jacob's trouble was coming. They'll tell you, oh, we already went through Jacob's trouble, brother. That's what the slave ships was all about. That ain't shit. Let me get this real fast. That ain't shit compared to what the Lord got getting ready to come here to Babylon the Great. I don't know what you Jakes be reading or what the hell, what time y'all think it is, man. Shit. It's going to get so bad out here that Michael's going to have to stand up, man. This is Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince withstandeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And they got to be talking about now. Like I said, a nuclear missile still haven't went off. You know, Esau hasn't released these damn killer robots and these drones that he's about to release out here to destroy you people, man. All right. 4:16. You see, like I said, the worst of the worst ain't happening yet. Yeah, slavery was a bad time. The captivities we went through was bad times, but it has nothing compared to the times that we're in now. Look at the technology and the weapons that Esau has at his disposal, man. Like I said, the nuclear missile is going to be the worst event that's ever going to happen on the face of this earth, and that ain't even happened yet, man. So how the hell is we already went through Jacob's trouble and the worst of times, man? And those times are getting ready to come now, man. And like I was saying earlier, you Jake ain't ready for it, man. It's gonna catch you Jake off guard, because why? You're putting off the evil day, man. Like I said, you're in that Ezekiel 12 spirit, man. That's gonna happen, but not in my lifetime. Bullshit, man. Hey, Esau building all these damn drones and all these robots, man. These killer robots. These robotic killer dogs, and probably all type of other shit they ain't showing you on they ain't showing you, man. This dude got fucking direct energy weapons, man. This nigga's burning down whole goddamn countrysides, man, in a matter of seconds. This dude got heart attack guns, fag beans and shit, you know? This dude got a hell of a lot of power at his disposal, man. And he's getting ready to unleash it on a lot of you, upon you people pretty soon. So Jake, shut the hell up. If you're scared, go to church, man. Because you scared, you go to church. They're gonna tell you it's gonna be all right. Oh, them Hebrew Israelites, that's a cult. They crazy. Don't listen to them. They false prophet. Those things ain't gonna happen. We're gonna good times is coming here. Okay, whatever, nigga. It says, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, that people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So therefore, that's dealing with our salvation. So before our salvation is going to be the worst time that there has been on this planet, man. It's going to be worse than anything that we ever went through. So bad that even the archangel Michael is going to have to stand up. Divine intervention is going to have to be given on half of the elect for these times that we're coming into, man. Like I said, spiritual power is going to be needed. But again, Jay don't even believe in that, man. They ain't that vocab spirit. Well, they believe they're going to pick up tanks and throw in that army, man. You goddamn right I believe that, man. I believe some of the elect are going to mount up wings as eagles, man. We're going to get spiritual power. We're going to have to be able to defend ourselves against the things that are coming, man. Remember, the Lord called Jacob a worm. And we are worms compared to Esau's military might and what he possesses as far as his blessing, the sword, man. I don't know what the hell you Jake talking about, man. But y'all definitely in the wrong spirit, man. All right, back in Ezekiel 12, it says, I shall speak the word that I shall speak shall come to pass, it shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord Yahweh. Again, the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, and the Lord he's saying it over and over again, because as Ezekiel was telling them, they still was talking shit in the midst of him telling them. Well, the Lord said, look, these things are going to cease. Some niggas still talking shit. It's the same with it right now. We're doing these videos, we're doing these shows, we're showing the receipts, man. We're showing you what Esau's getting ready to do. He's passing these unrighteous decrees. He's putting laws in place to be able to be justified and locking you niggas up, man, deeming you terrorists, locking you in concentration camps, locking you away indefinitely, passing insurrection acts, man. Now you're talking about even locking the street preachers in prison for 2 years for coming out here on the highways and the byway. He's looking to pass laws and all these things, man. And whether he get those last passes or not, hey, the right situation and the right catastrophe could allow him to bring executive orders to where he can just have the power to restrict habeas corpus, man. He can do away with the Constitution. And Trump can be a straight up dictator and do whatever the hell he wants to, man. He can release the National Guard. He can release the military out here on the soils of America and get busy on you jakes, man. But that's the last thing on a nigga's mind, man. All right? But it's all good, though. Verse 27, it says, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of times that are far off. Because what? Jake wants to be comfortable. They don't want to have to sit down and have to embrace this as a coming reality, man. You see? Jake just want to be comfortable. Jake just want to chill. I get it. Yeah, of course nobody don't want to have to deal with these situations, but guess what? These things are going to come anyway because Yahweh Shem Yahushua said so, man. Because these things have to come to fulfill prophecy, man. Like I say, but hey, if you're doing what you got to do in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hey, man, your hope and your faith is that these things that's coming is not for the righteous, but for the wicked, man. We're hoping and praying that we're going to be passed over when these things come. Oh, get that, man. So we're trying to do what's right in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We ain't trying to get caught up in the terror and the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in these days that are to come. We want to be Psalms 91. We want to have divine intervention. We want to eat when famine has come. We want to drink when drought is here. We want to be under the hedge of protection when all chaos and hell and let me get this one real fast. Let me get a prayer of Solomon, man. Shit. Jake out here playing games, man. But it's all good, though. Hey, everything that the prophets are doing, they're going to be pardoned, man. Like I said, they're going to be pardoned because we gave you warning. The blood's not going to be on our hands, man. Oh, we're going to get that Ezekiel 9:4, that mark of exemption, that tawah. And the rest of you going to have that mark for straight judgment and destruction, man. And hey, Lord willing, we part of the elect where all this hell is breaking loose. We're just going to be walking on by. And these things are not going to touch us, but it's going to be all over you 2/3 niggas, Latinos, and Native Americans like a bad suit, man. Like flies on shit. all right? Like stink on a homeless man, you know? And you're gonna have nobody to blame, man. You're gonna be out here terrified, mourning, screaming, going out of your minds. When the elect is gonna be saying, man, and that's when Isaiah 4:1 is gonna come into pass. All you women gonna be seeing the men of the Lord looking like they're in peace, and while everybody's looking all scrawny and pining away and going out of their minds and not knowing what the hell is going on, perplexed. Hey, the men of the Lord are going to look satisfied. They're going to look full. They're going to look undisturbed. They're going to look, in peace, man. And you're going to be clinging and trying to jump on and tug on our garments and trying to find a way in, man. Hey, but if the Spirit of the Lord put it on us to deny you and kick you to the curb, then that's what it's going to be, man. You're going to be denied, man. Then we're going to see who the true high value man is here. Who the true high value men are. And it ain't some nigga with making 6 figures over 6 feet tall with a damn 6-inch, you know what, man. It's going to be the servants and the prophets of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And we're going to shine in that day. And we're going to be highly favored, highly desired. It's going to be it's going to be, the ball's going to be in our court in that day, man. And a lot of you women are going to just get straight dissed and kicked to the curb, man. Because you ain't worth a goddamn. And all that pride and that arrogance, and them BBLs and them wigs, when all that shit ain't no longer holds no value, when you can't put the lace front on, when you ain't got no deodorant, when you ain't got a tampon to shove up your blown out box, when all hell is breaking loose, hey, don't come near us, man, because you're going to be rejected and denied and kicked to the straight curb, man. This is Psalms chapter 140, verse 1. It says, deliver me, O Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, from the evil man. And the evil man is coming. Esau Edom, man. Like I said, Trump, his administration, Trump Nero, putting all these legislations in place, getting all of these soldiers, all of these different things in place. You know, they're getting ready to, they're going to grab you, Jakes, man. All right? Hey, the violent man is coming for you, Jakes. The candy man is coming, Esau, man. And a lot of you, Jake, ain't going to stand a chance in that day. All right? It says, preserve me from the violent man. Who's the violent man? Esau Edom, man. And remember, I forget that guy's name, but one of the slogans of the New World Order is to expect no mercy. Like I said, over there in Memphis, they're getting ready to bring the FBI and those task force over there to get you violent, switch holding, gun toting niggas, man. Hey, and you're gonna get everything that you deserve, man. Hey, and don't expect nobody to march for you niggas or to shed a tear. Hey, you just go out there and march for them niggas if you want to. He gonna lawnmower man you niggas down too, man. Because it's time for 2/3 of you wicked ass Jake. It's time for you to be met, man. It's time for your bullshit to be addressed. It's going to be addressed in a very evil and violent way via Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. It says, which imagine mischiefs in their heart, continually are they to get gathered together for war, right? And Esau is gathered together for war. But in the meantime, you got Jake trying to save this damn devil. You want to be loved by him. You want to accept him. You believe salvation can be reserved for him when it is not, man. And this nigga is getting ready just to show you how violent he is, man. Like Elder Apostle Gabar always say, Esau's getting ready to show his horns, man. And like I said, once this the Edomites feeling like they're victimized, they can understand that you niggas are the problem. They're tired of you being violent. They're tired of you being ghetto. They're tired of your bonnets, your pants hanging off your ass. You know, they're just tired of you niggas, man. Now they're getting ready to just start unloading on 2/3 of you wild ass Jake out here, man. All right. Hey, and these Edomites, they out here training. They out here gathering up all of these militias. Hey, and trust me, they're going to be able to spot a 2/3 when they see one, man. All right? and hey, it is what it is, man. It says, they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. All right, all of their legislations, they're about to be justified in getting at you niggas, man. Yeah. You see? They're about to be justified in getting at you jakes, man. All these unrighteous decrees they're getting ready to pass, man. Hey, and when they bring the tip of the sword, they're going to bring it to where you so-called, to these ghettos and these hoods, man. They know you niggas got all them goddamn guns and illegal weapons. Esau going to be dropping drone strikes on you niggas, man. I just saw an article where China, America might have it, but I know China got a damn a big-ass mother drone, man. It's a big-ass plane where they can drop like 100 drones just out of that one drone, out of that one mother drone to go and do work, man. You don't think Esau got shit like that? Yeah. like I said, you Jake, you ain't ready for an Esau guy. You think you're going like you holding your gun this way, you got your little switch bullshit. Hey, they coming in your neighborhoods with some serious ammunition, military style shit, man. All right? And what you gonna do in that day when the violent man come upon you? You're gonna be mowed down like the mire of the streets, man. It says, keep me, O Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have purposed to overthrow my goings. See? And this is a protection that the elect is going to receive. 2/3 of you, Jake, hey, you ain't going to receive that protection from the Most High. He going to let the violent man get you. He going to gut you. He going to be hanging you niggas upside down like the Predator, man. All right? Going to be having niggas' heads on sticks, man. They're going to be taking trophies from you, Jake, when they start getting busy on you wild-ass animals, man. It says, the proud have hid a snare for me and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me, Selah. I said unto Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai, thou art my power. Hear the voice of my supplications, O Yahweh. O my power, the strength of my salvation, thou hast covered my head in the day of battle. Grant not, O Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai, the desires of the wicked. Further not his wicked device, lest they should exalt themselves, Salah. And that's what the elect is going to receive, man. That exemption from judgment, man. You know? It's not going to be for us to be out here getting our head bust or dying of famine or getting caught up in these race riots and these different fights that Jake's going to be getting involved in when the society breaks loose, man. The Lord's going to have a secure place and a tower of protection for his elect. Like I read in that, what was that, Proverbs or Psalms 18th chapter, man. All right? So Jake, man, you better get with it, man. You better get with it in a major way. Because these things are getting ready to come. Oh, and then now you got all these people coming up against the small hats. You even got the UK coming up against these small hats. So they're being called out. They're being singled out, man. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to play that victim and they're going to start letting particular things happen, man. Where they're going to be justified in doing particular things, man. All right? This is yeah. Look at some of this water real fast. Matter of fact, let me look at my phone real quick so I can see something. I think I have some articles or something. But look at this one. It says the times of Israel. Look at this. Israel at war. Them niggas been at war for 596 straight days, man. And to show you the hypocrisy of Esau, right? Here it is. These small hats that slaughtered probably, I don't know, maybe 100,000 people over there in Gaza, mainly men, women, and children. But over here talking about there's a white genocide happening in South Africa, and there was only like maybe like 100 Afrikaners killed. But it's funny, like they say how many of those so-called white South Africans got killed, but how many so-called black Africans got killed? They don't ever say that number. They don't ever really say what those Edomite cracker Afrikaners are doing, but they're sure to say what the so-called black ones are doing. And let's be real, those Edomites invaded Africa first, man. Whether it was the Dutch, the British, or whoever the hell it was, man. So they were the ones that drew first blood. Now that those Hamites, goddamn. Now that those Hamites are retaliating, now it's a problem, right? Show you that Esau's a fucking hypocrite. Look at this. It says, after deadly shooting, U.S. Jewish security leader urges vigilance amid threat of copycats. Now they're the victims. Now they're under attack. Now they're not safe anymore. Well, hey, everybody is turning against those small hats, man. Safe, man. All right, now everybody is even that weirdo Piers Morgan came out and finally denounced Netanyahu and what those small hats are doing, man. So hey, man, something getting ready to happen with that whole situation, man. Because we know ultimately that's gonna this whole shooting here is gonna give Netanyahu the green light to ultimately to attack Iran. Now they're gonna start turning it on and playing this little weird angle to where now all small hats everywhere are under attack. So Bibi Netanyahu, he had to attack. He had no other choice. It was life or death. But beautiful, do that. We know it's going to lead to this third world war, man. All right. Oh, here we go. Look, his inspiration, he said in a manifesto, was a mass shooting. And this could be set up and it could be not. I don't know. But the way it's looking, it got like it's been set up and orchestrated all over it, man. But like I said, remember, these things won't become headlines unless they can use it for some leverage, unless they can use it as a way to further get some of their to do some dirty work, man. And we're going to see what it's going to do, But it is what it is, though, man. Still not going to stop prophecy from taking place. What is this? Look at this one. It says a newly signed World Health Organization pandemic agreement allows global police to arrest non-compliant citizens. See that, man? More what? Unrighteous decrees, man. More way that this devil was setting the stage to basically be justified in coming up against any dissidents, anybody that's not going to ultimately just obey and do whatever the hell they're told in society, man. So these devils are setting the stage, man. And they ain't going to stop. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and Yahweh have not done it? See? So, like I said, a trumpet is being blown. That article that I just read is part of the trumpet being blown. See what these devils are trying to establish. And like I said, they just need certain situations and scenarios to take place so they can be justified in doing these things, man. So remember, Bill Gates always said that another pandemic, it was only a matter of time before another one happened. Remember, they can just create one of those out of thin air, man. They can always just release some type of thing, and next thing you know, boom. Who got to step in? Now they got to do this. Now anybody who's not complying, now you can be arrested. Now you can be locked up. You see? So this devil is definitely making his moves, man. So Jake, you need to wake the hell up, man, and you better take heed and get warning, man. And your only way out, your only protection is through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Ain't no other way out of this thing, man. All right, your guns ain't gonna save you. Don't give a damn how much money you got. You think you're gonna get a passport and fly to Thailand or go to Africa or no matter where the hell you go. This is a global agenda, a global new world order, man. And ultimately, you can't escape the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You think you're going to be a wicked 2/3 demon your whole life here in Babylon, and you somehow come up on some money, you get the bag, and you fly to Africa and think you're going to be safe from the judgment of the Most High, like that asshole, what's his name? Ron Dalton. He think moving to Africa that he's safe from the judgment of the Most High, man. I read that earlier, man. Your sin will find you out, man. The Lord's going to get you, man. And your false doctrine having ass and your bullshit, hey, the Lord's definitely going to get you. You ain't a prophet and you ain't a man of the Lord, man. And that's just one individual. There's plenty of other examples of that, It says, verse 7, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Point blank, period, man. And we've been out here prophesying. We've been out here telling you. We've been out here sounding the alarm and telling you these things that are coming, man. See, but Jake ain't really paying attention. But it's all good, though. Got another one. It's not where I said it was. Who? Right there, right down there, right there. Yeah. Salak, let me get this. What the hell? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 9. Oh. Here we go. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 9 and 12. It says, "For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in a snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them." See? And that's the times that we're living in now. That's why we're continuously standing upon our watch, man. That's why the Lord has his prophets out here. We're warning you. We're blowing the trumpet. We're telling you, look, man, that these evil times are at hand, man. That this devil is getting ready to run it. You know, that Jacob's trouble is at hand. You know, this third world war. All these horrible things that are prophesied to happen in these last days are all at the door. All right, and they're getting ready to start knocking and beating and pounding on that door, man. And if you ain't made the proper preparations, if you ain't in the right spirit, if you just ain't part of the elect, man, these things are going to come. All right, this is Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. You see, and we rejoice that these things are coming, because we ultimately know that these things must happen before, before our salvation can come, before Yahweh Shai can come and save the day, man. So you should be looking forward to these things. Now, of course, it's going to be bad times. It's going to be evil times. We're going to see some shit that we ain't never saw. We're going to smell shit we ain't never saw. We're going to be put in situations that we ain't never been put in before. But hey, for part of the elect, man, there's no reason to fear. The Lord's going to make a way for his elect. He's going to make a way for us to make a way out of all of this shit, man. Whether we got to be locked in prison, whether we got to die a death of a martyr, whether we're in these situations just for our test to be faithful, that their spiritual power happens, or divine intervention, or an angel shows up on our behalf, man. These things are all, we know that these things all must come to pass, man, because they're all going to lead to us being delivered in our salvation. So we're rejoicing when we see talks of World War III, when we see them talking about the MOTB, when we see particular end time signs showing themselves, because, hey, man, it's all signs that we're just about done with this. We're almost out of here, man. It says, "Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." You see? And his time is short, and his triumphing is short. And we know it's going to all end up going bad for Esau, and he's not going to be able to fully fulfill his new world order and think he's going to ride off into the sunset, man. It's going to be met with judgment, with fire, and with the second return of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man. So with that, I'm going to close it there. Lord willing, this live show was edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessing be multiplied on all you brethren, teaching this word on sincerity and truth. Lord willing, I'll be out here next week. Shalom.